Hey, what's going on, guys? Coach Seth here. Today I want to talk about a dynamic warm-up that you can do before a game or before you get into your actual shoot-around session. It's very important to get a good warm-up before you actually play the game. Don't just blow through these. So take your time with these, spend some time getting your body really prepared for this game. So I'm kind of going to go through the process of how I would get ready for a game and get prepared. Altogether, this should at least be 20 to 30 minutes long. You probably don't want it too much longer than that just because you don't want to over fatigue yourself. 20 to 30 minutes is a pretty good range. Try to block off that amount of time before your game. Obviously they're going to give you like 10 minutes of warm up before the game. I don't think that's enough. So to start off with, depending on your body, some people's muscles are more tight than others. Some people's muscles are tighter on certain days than others. As for me, sometimes my quads are super tight, but sometimes they're not that bad. So if my quads are really tight, I'm going to go through 3 to 4 minutes of foam rolling. So depending on how your body feels, go through a couple minutes of foam rolling just to get everything a little bit more loose. Once we do that, we're going to go right into some band work. So a lot of lower body band work is going to be great. So the main thing we're trying to do here is loosen up these hips, get the mobility going in the hips, because that's generally going to be the more tight spot of your body. And everything we do is going to go through those hips. It's going to help so many different things, your jumping abilities, your quickness, your reaction time. It all goes through the hips. So getting the hips nice and warmed up is what we're focusing on. So a lot of band work. The first one we're going to go through is just lateral shuffles with the band around the ankles. Get kind of like you're about to go into a defensive stance and then just go nice and wide with the steps. Don't let your feet come closer than shoulder width apart. Try to keep them at least shoulder width apart. You probably want to get 10 on each side. So 10 going one way and then 10 coming back. Next is going to be monster walks. So this time you're going to be walking forward. You're going to be taking a step forward. But you kind of want to angle it to the side a little bit. So angle it to the side, step to the center, and then step with the other side. You don't really need to get to a certain number of reps with these because once again, you don't want to tire yourself out. You don't want to over fatigue the body. So don't get so much and don't make the resistance so strong that it's just wearing you out. So light resistance and maybe about 5 to 6 steps on each side. Next with the band, you can use that same resistance band. You can go with a lighter one if you have it, but you're going to wrap the band around the feet this time, so you're going to be standing on it, and this is going to be sprinter. So it's going to be like we're sprinting, we're getting the arms involved. The opposite knee comes up as the opposite hand comes up. Really attacking those hip flexors on this one and just kind of mimicking a sprint. Probably want to get about 8 to 10 on each side of these. That's about all the band work I would do, and then I would go right into some ballistic stretching, so using gravity to stretch. We're going to be doing some knee circles, so bringing the knee up and then bringing it out. So knee up and out. So you don't want to turn the whole torso with this. You want to try to keep your hips square, and we're just working on that mobility of those hips. So we're attacking the adductors on this one too. So you want to go one way, and once you get about 6 to 8 of these, you're going to go the opposite direction. Obviously hit both sides with these. Once you get the knee circles done, we're going to go up to a wall and we're going to get some leg swings. For one of these, you're going to be standing side to side up to the wall and then swinging the legs just like that. Obviously get both sides, 6 to 8 reps or so. And then you're going to stand to the side and then swing the leg as well. For the side leg swings, you're going to keep the leg straight. For the forward ones, once you bring the leg back, your knee's probably going to bend a little bit. You probably want it to bend a little bit because that's going to increase the range of your hip flexor and basically just mimics a sprint a little bit. So a slight bend of the knee as you go back on the forward swings. Next, we're going to go into some skips, and you're going to go at about 60 to 80% on these. We don't want to go too hard. These might require a little bit of practice, but these are great drills for warming up the body. After you get done with the A and B skips, you're pretty much done with all the dynamic stuff. So then you're just going to go through maybe 10 to 20 minutes of your skills warm up. So maybe some basic cone drills, basic dribbling drills. Once again, 60 to 80%. You don't want to over fatigue yourself. Get the feel of the ball, get the feel of the goals, and also make sure to get plenty of shots up. And make these game-like. Take shots that you're actually going to take in a game. If you're a big guy and you rarely shoot threes in a game, don't be out there practicing your threes because this is not practice. We're warming up for a game. save that for practice. 20 to 30 minutes of all this stuff will be a great warm-up for your game. So if you're interested in more, make sure to check out more of my videos. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single video. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.